And yeah. That's it. There's a shop over here. Oh, wait a second. Got an idea. The thing I didn't show you, you can only see it when you storm the entrance, is that there's actually a shop over here. And due to threatening the guy, you can actually buy stuff there. But you can't get this here. These two chests you can't get because he will stop you from taking them. Because they're his, duh. And yeah, what's the pile banger? No growth. What the fuck? This weapon is trash. Like, really, what the fuck? 90 attack, no growth, 6 slots. It's worse than the max ray in every aspect. And the max ray was found one area earlier. Duh. Okay, that's retarded. Oh no, remember. You can only find the max ray if you enter that one pipe. And that's optional. And if you don't recognize that you can enter that pipe, you won't find the max ray and you can find the pile bunker here. Okay, so that kinda makes sense. Anyway, that's what you can get in the Shinra building. I think it's a nice thing to see, that you can go back there. I like the detail. But back to the cannon. I mean, Hojo's an idiot. He takes a while. Come on, Nimi. Okay, so that's where the HQ was. Oh my god, really? That was unnecessary. So unnecessary. Sit, enemy skill, shrine. The rest can just wait. I also forgot that we could have also already had Sid's ultimate weapon. Gonna get this one after this, after the cannon stuff. So yeah, you see we are really nearing the ultimate weapons are really hidden near the relatively close to the story in most cases. I think Clouds is an exception, Tifa's is an exception. That's about it. This should be the dead end then. Yep. Okay, so actually the top area is quite simple. Just the bottom area that makes it look so confusing. Great! So, we have, except for the elixir and the mega elixir, we have scoured the whole underground in this area far more thoroughly than I usually do. But hey, oh my god. I'm not serious. I'm not gonna take this. And yeah. So you can find many of the weapons are usually rather easy to find because the weapons are strong, yes, and if you know how to use their specials, they are even stronger. But their specials are denoted nowhere in the game. So you really need to work out the kings yourself. And I mean something like lower HP, lower damage, things like that are easy to see. Lower MP, lower damage, maybe. But things like grows stronger when you put materia with more AP into it, grows stronger with the limit bar, that stuff that's not easy to spot. So they do have their own drawbacks. The final limits on the other hand are not as easy to usually harder to find. And yeah, but they also have less drawbacks. I mean, in some cases I actually prefer a level 3 limit to a level 4 limit. It's usually the case for characters whose level 4 limit is one strong hit against all enemies, and they have a multiple hit 3 limit. That's the case for Yuffie, Red X. I think those are the two. That's actually it. Also, I need to... Oh god, this fight will take ages. No, actually, I found so many Turbo Ethers, actually even more meters. Okay, so... using some Ethers, like they're worth nothing, because they aren't worth anything anymore. And we face a new adversary. It's making the ground shake. What the hell is that? So yeah, Shinra made a thing. It's big. Probably the only thing about Heidegger that's big. Oh no, actually he has his belly. Yeah, haha, here they come. They really showed up. Wait, when there are two out, who's controlling this now? Well, maybe we treated you like dogs because you are dogs. Anti-weapon... so yeah, this thing is actually developed to fight weapons. And I mean, the size fits. Good thing that size isn't everything. The proud clod. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what proud means, but I don't know what the clod means. It's a big, huge-ass robot. And yeah. I'm gonna give us... this fight, it's mediocrely hard. The biggest problem is its ridiculous HP. It has this armor over here. I don't even know what it exactly does. I'm usually killing it first, just because, you know. Okay, I can kill the armor first. But you can still attack the prot clod first. Proud clod, prot clod, whatever. And it has a good defense, as you can see. Okay, no stealing whatsoever. Nice. But the biggest problem really is the fact that it's just so ridiculous. This is... I remember that one time I came throughout the whole game without using a single Aether except for this fight. In this fight I had to throw 3 or 4 of them. Because if you think, yeah, it's just a big guy, I'm gonna throw some Ultima on him, don't, really. Don't do that, because he's not putting much pressure onto you, the damage is not that high, and it will burn throughout your mana much too fast. So this is the Meteor Rain, basically Combat 2 on steroids, so it's an absolute boss killer, even with, especially with stronger weapons. But yeah. Can this armor die now, please? What does Trine do? Let's just check it out. I mean, maybe Trine is better than attacking with Cloud and Sid. I mean, Barret, 2000 damage. None of his magic will come close. That's pretty sure. Also because he doesn't have good magic. And Trine is still rather MP efficient. Oh, the armor's down. Also, I didn't see the damage properly because it was too close. But now I rather like wind, attack, cut, boom. So yeah, you see the attack 500, 600 against against people in the front row. If you killed the Turks, this one's a joke. Okay, try Trine again. If you already have 1 or 2 ultimate weapons, somehow, I mean, you can get Sids and you might be able to get You can't get Barretts, you can't get Clouds. Vincent's one, if you... Okay, no, that's not worth it. Vincent's one, if you killed a lot of beasts with him. Kate Sith, of course. So if you use one or two ultimate weapons, this fight speeds up a lot, because you can just do what I do with Barrett, basically. Just face and just go with normal attacks to the face. But yeah, we don't have that now, so we're gonna do it the old way, the old slow way. You can, of course, he is vulnerable against... No, he isn't vulnerable against lightning. Or he has 6 spell resistance, I'm not sure. Thanks to the low damage this guy does, you can, of course, use low HP techniques. For example, that, dunno, strike Cloud down to 2k HP and then use the missing HP spell. Will give you 4500 damage. That totally works. Boom. But overall, I mean, look at this guy. Look at his moves. He can literally... He hits us for 600 or shoots at us for 1000. And he's super slow. I mean, sure, we are hasted, but he's still really slow. Knee bend. What's this? Ooh. 500 damage again. It's stupid, really. It's literally one last futile effort. And I might... Oh, I could show you Flare. I could show you Tornado. Didn't show you Tornado, and I didn't show you Flare. So let's just do that. Usually I just treat this as a normal enemy that just has lots of HP. So showing you spells just to show them is definitely an option. I mean, Barret doesn't cast much anyway. And since Haste apparently doesn't tick out unless you die, whoop. That's totally a good thing to do. Well, Flare. 100 MP, so it's cheaper than Ultima. Okay, I think he's charging his cannon now. Yep, he is. Somehow I'm not really afraid. I mean, what's it gonna do? 2k? This is Flare, 2-7. This is the highest spell from the Contain materia. It does not have a special effect. Oh, there it is. Oh yay, 1000 damage. So yeah, it does not have the chance to produce any ailments like the other 3, but it's good fire damage. Yes, it is fire damage. In this game, Flare is not neutral elemental, which is really sad. But yeah, all spells of... It still means that with Contain you have 4 elements in one materia, single target. If you got a materia like that earlier in the game, it would be really great. Because you can, with one materia, go against every boss, even if the spells were weaker. It's basically what I use enemy skill for. One very versatile materia. But it's one of the last spell materias you get, so that's a sad thing. Another sad thing about this fight is since the guy deals so little damage, you can't use materia limits reliably. But experience and AP. Oh. Gravity was born. Counterattack level up, which is nice. Ragnarok, which is a sword for Cloud. This is the Proud Clod. It was the Proud Clod. Or again, at the moment it still is. Now it was the Proud Clod, which is actually quite a strange sentence. Now it was. The Ragnarok. Let's take a look at it. It's not a... Oh, whoa, it's actually better. Whoa, okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to be better than the what was it called? Heaven's Cloud? Heaven's Cloud, yeah. Stupid name for a cloud, for a sword for cloud. But then, whatever. Okay, oh, chests. This is the armor I love. Oh my god, this is such a great armor. You remember the Sea Drake? With its halving the elemental status and everything? Where is it? There. This is the Sea Drake. It's basically the best secret armor. This thing you get during the story. Of course, its defenses aren't really great, but it has a 6 slot, which makes it much more versatile. And look at those dodge chances. Sure, dodge against high damage attack bosses like Diamond Weapon, for example, or something like that. Kinda risky, because it might happen you get 3 hits in a row, or it's an attack that cannot be dodged. But for your everyday needs, this thing is everything you need as an armor. It's really great. It's actually better than the Imperial one. Give me that. Because, sure, we lose some of our defense. Remember that this defense value is... Does it include the Vitality? I'm not sure. Also, did I miss one ribbon? Is it normal to just have 2 ribbons here? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a great thing because of the dodge values. Of course, it also, compared to the Sea Drake, which will just... No, actually, dodging, of course, also, the better your armor, the less limit you get. That's basically the downside. And overall, as I said, against high damage bosses, the Sea Drake is better simply because if there's an attack that will kill you, you might be dodging it in half the cases, yes. But when it hits you, you're still dead. And if you can just reduce its damage so it does not kill you anymore, you can just heal. Your character stays able to act. And that's in general better. So yeah, this is basically where... I mean, you recognize the screen, right? Is our graffiti still there? I want to check for the graffiti. Is the graffiti still here? Come on, let me go. Let me go! Really? Was that really necessary? Oh, that enemy. That one's actually more dangerous than the... Holy shit. Than the... Grosspanzer big. Grosspanzer is, by the way, German for big tank. Just saying. Mobile... So yeah, that one's actually quite dangerous, because 2k damage cannon. It's a 4-part tank. And I'm not exactly sure if I already killed the arms. I think I did. Boom. Yep, I did. If you don't go in there with a magic breath, or at least a trine, believe me, that one's gonna fuck you over really hard. Because the attack, all the parts attack separately. The graffiti's gone. Too bad. All the parts attack separately, and you can take up to 4k damage in one round. It's so ridiculous. Also, with the prot cloud and everything, I need to... No, wait. Soon I will need to reorganize some materia again. Hi, Vincent! You like high places, don't you? Where you can stare into the distance mysteriously and let your cloak... Oh, what are you? Soldier first! Well, let's see... Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, the Ragnarok looks cool. Nice looking weapon. Oh. And it also deals good damage. Sid's really starting to fall off now. He really needs his new weapon. His ultimate one. Which also means, as soon as I have weapons that are so good that they are better than leveling my materia, this of course also means that I will need to level my materia off screen. I really hope, when I started this project, I really hoped that I would be able to wait with that until this point of the game. until I am mostly at the end of it and won't overlevel much of the content. Everything worked out really well, I'm really glad about that. But slowly I'm really getting at that point where I can, just by equipping the right weapon, I can triple or quadruple a character's attack power. Yeah. Yeah, all was one. Now that's useless. And, yeah. This chest, by the way, I believe it only appears when you have Barret in your party. That is a really special thing. Because this area is still story locked. You cannot return to this place later. And I believe that... Okay, no. Kate Sith's weapon is also in this area. But you can get Kate Sith's weapon without having him in your party. If you don't have Barret at this point, you will miss this chest without notice, and you can't get it back. Because this is Barret's ultimate weapon. Doesn't look like much. Because we are, well, right? It's just one point of attack. I'm gonna show you the effects it has. Oh, I can't do that. Restore. Okay, this is gonna be complicated now. I'm gonna move lots of stuff around. I'm sorry for that. But he's gonna get all the mastered stuff now. Where's my mastered all? Must be down here, must it? Okay, there it is. Restore. All the mastered materia I can put in here now. The ones I want to use though, like lightning and... Where's his earth? Didn't he have an earth materia just moments ago? Oh, I unslotted that, good. This one and the mastered ice. And I don't think it shows here. Nope, it doesn't. But I believe that you will notice a difference in attack power. So this is probably how most of my character's equipment will look like for casual play. I think it's also time to break up this construction. I mean, it has served me well. We've had lots of kills with the death effect. But at this point there are just too many enemies that cannot be killed by that. So we will break this now. Transform, return it for time. And where's the hole? Yeah, works. Enemy skill, comet, everything here still fine, I guess. Those are all important materials. I mean, comet is still good, even though we have Ultima. And for you, revive, restore, leveling another poison, that's actually improvable. But it's better than another Demi. Transform is already mastered. One master or two masters? One master. But this one takes a while now. Mystify we got, Seal we got, Lightning, all that stuff. Ice, Fire. I don't see any good stuff I really want. I don't want to split edit cut again, because this is just... No, this just takes too much for now. MP absorb, MP turbo, no. Double item. Still got his HP pluses, right? Yeah, he has to. But I can do this. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Yeah, I guess this works for now. You any masters here? Wait, can't I? Cloud has one... Yeah, Master level 3. Master level 5. This is of course far from optimal, because Cloud doesn't have cover, but he has ridiculous HP now. But it's good for leveling, and I mean, while I still do that... Yep, works. Restore, revive, poison, and elemental. That's all nice. Yep. This is the way I can go. Yeah, a fight. Great. Ease is good. What the fuck are you? Maximum Ki... I've never seen this enemy in my life. I've seen this attack though, and I don't like it. I remember it from the Temple of the Ancients. It hurt like hell back then. It didn't do shit. Okay, whatever. Nothing to steal, that's good. So yeah, let's see what Barrett's attacks do now. Okay, I had expected worse, but it's still stronger than it is supposed to be. So, yeah. I'm not exactly sure if it's the level or the... So yeah, what did... Give me a second. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4... I don't know if it's the level or the total amount of AP that makes the weapon stronger, so maybe you can optimize this by putting materia in there that takes a lots of AP, like this one. Maybe the weapon will grow stronger with that, but overall this is a really good setup, and I mean, he's just level 50, so there's room for improvement here. 54, whatever. I mean, his strength, let's look at his strength. Yeah, 63, 160 attack. He's got almost 100 more to go. That will do a lot. But now, first of all, we're facing Hojo. And I'm telling you, Hojo was a fight that also took quite a lot of me when I had fewer ribbons. Oh, the failure. Fuck off, Hojo. I'm not giving you fuck. I'll put failure in your face. That might be true, however. I mean, we are still conscious, but we are also susceptible to Sephiroth's powers. That's something no one else achieved. Maybe Zack would have been like us. No way, he was stronger than us. It's no. Oh, this! Hojo, can we just shut your mouth forever? Like, really? Also, he's blatantly lying at this point. Oh wait, no. Actually... No, the original child of Lucrezia might be his. That Lucrezia fell in love with Hojo. I mean, Gus was leading the project. Gus was the one who put all the Genova stuff in there. But Hojo might be the assistant back then that Lucrezia fell in love with. Which would show that she had a very crooked taste of men. But yeah. Anyway, now we know where Sephiroth got his madness from. It's really nice when you have Vincent at this in your party here. He will say something like, no wait a second. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? He doesn't make any sense anymore. When you have Vincent in your party, he will say something like, "The one who have slept, who should have the one who should have had nightmares were you." Something like that. So we're fighting Hojo. He's looking a bit greenish. I'm just gonna put this